Hi, it's Hans at ahappierman.com. Today's topic is the benefits of twice a week weight training workouts for aging and normal men. So I'm in my 50s. I celebrated my 56th birthday a while back, and I've been trying to figure out a good sequence of training days for myself for years, for many years, and I've just been kind of experimenting now for the last number of months with twice a week weight training, and truthfully I think I've been trying this for the last couple of years. The last couple of years I've been trying to weight train 3 times a week, but it's been very difficult to get 3 workouts in a week as an older man who has a full-time job, a part-time business, kids to see, family to check in on, a life, right? So I think that's kind of the biggest benefit of the twice a week idea is it gives you more time. It gives you more time than 3 times, obviously. 3 times, that's 1 more workout. And you need time for your life. I mean, the fitness gurus and the people kind of insisting you work out 3 times a week or more, 4 or 5 or whatever. They never mention the rest of your life, right? It's like the only thing that matters is the weight training or whatever workout, and then the rest of your life is just inconsequential. But I don't know about you, but I have a normal 40-hour-a-week job, and I need to be, let's say, on the top of my game at that job almost all the time. I can't be exhausted and tired and injured and hurt to perform at that job at a high level. And I think that's the case for most men. You've got to perform your job at a high level in order to keep the job, for one thing, and if you want any hope of advancement or doing well, you've got to perform at a high level. So that's kind of big. Is that you need time to work. And if you're weight training every day after work, oh man, you're going to feel terrible all the time. I've talked about how bad you feel right afterwards and how it takes time to recover. And that's kind of the other thing, is if you're weight training twice a week, you have more recovery time. So by the time you go back to that workout, you should feel really good. If you're working out Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you're not going to feel very good on Tuesday if you've worked out intensely Tuesday or Thursday or Saturday. You won't feel well. And if you don't feel well on Tuesday after a Monday workout, you might not feel good on Wednesday either. But if you wait till Thursday, you probably will feel good enough by that day, and you should be able to hit those weights very hard with that extra day of rest. I wish I would have done this as a younger man. Now, as an older man, I think you'll find you're probably going to have to go to this twice a week, or even less, because if your weights are going up, if you're getting stronger, it takes a heck of a lot out of you. My weights, oh man, they're going up. Now, granted, I had a couple of month layoff for the COVID, so I started, way low again, and this is what you'll have to do after a layoff. And that's another benefit of the twice a week. You're probably not going to get so beat up. You're probably not going to get so run down. you might, hopefully you won't get injured as often, and then if you don't do all those things, you'll be able to keep up with your training, that you'll be able to take fewer layoffs, and that you'll make more consistent progress over time with fewer layoffs. Now, I know this goes against everything they say. They always say 3 times a week minimum. They say if you're not lifting 3 times a week, there's no way you're going to be able to maintain your strength and muscle. Well, I don't know. That just seems totally ridiculous. I've just proven it to myself that my strength is going up at a pretty dramatic pace, and I'm feeling pretty good, and yeah, and I'm liking it because I have time to do other things when I'm not trying to get to the gym all the time. And you want to maybe put it in your mind as, well, I'm going to lift weights twice a week, and that way you also get past the guilt of, well, I'm only lifting twice a week. Well, if you don't say it like that, you say, I'm lifting twice a week. So all I do is I just break up the body into two parts, and do half on the one day and half on the other. And my job is a Monday through Friday, so the workout during the first part of the week, which is usually Tuesday or Wednesday, is briefer, because I don't want to take so much time during the work week, and I want to try to recover for the work week. And then the one toward the end of the week, usually a Friday or Saturday, would be longer with more exercises to kind of fill in the gaps. Now, you can configure this however you want, and that's part of the fun, is figuring out what kind of a program you want to use. But obviously you're probably going to be wanting to hit every body part once a week. Now, yeah, you probably won't develop as much. You won't have the much development as a fellow who's going in more often and is doing everything else right. Yeah. But won't you, now consider this, won't you have much more development and be much stronger than somebody who doesn't lift at all? Right? So you want to use the weight training to improve your life, not be your life. So the more often you weight train, the more it has to be your life, where there's really you don't really have free time for anything else. And I just love my free time for everything else, and I love it for the weight training too. And if I like this 2-day-a-week schedule. It's kind of given me, it gives me something to look forward to, that extra day of rest. When I hit the gym, I usually feel pretty darn good and know that I'm going to make some good progress. So, yeah, I think there's an enormous benefit for you, but consider this twice a week program. Now, I will take one step back. Let's say you're just starting to weight train. Well, if you're just starting, the weights that you're going to lift are going to be very, very small. They're going to be very, very small. And in those cases, the stress you put on your body is going to be kind of small too, and that's why you can recover. If you lift Monday, Wednesday, Friday, like a starting strength style, yeah, you'll be able to recover on Tuesday for your Wednesday workout, and on Thursday for your Friday workout, because the weights are small. See, what happens is once the weights get big, it gets very, very difficult to recover in a short amount of time. You need more time to feel good again. And that's what you want. You don't want to go to your workout feeling depleted whipped, beat, and sore. You want to go to the workout feeling like, ah, man, there's nothing more I want to do right now than lift weights. I'm eager to do it. So I highly recommend you give this 2-day-a-week training frequency a try. Even the 2-day is sometimes hard to do. A lot of guys, you've got a lot going on during the week, both work, after work. You might not be able to get that second workout in during the week. You might have to get one. This happens to me, work gets real busy. I got a trip for work. I've got clubs and activities I might get involved with. I got people to see, places to go, things to do. I might have to miss a week, a workout during the week. Then it'll just be one, and then the following week I would get my 2. But I wouldn't worry about that. I wouldn't worry about that much, because, again, you're lifting a lot more than the guy who doesn't lift. And that's what you should keep in mind. You're trying, not that it's a competition against other guys, it's a competition of yourself. The you that doesn't lift versus the you who does lift. So again, give that some thought. You can probably craft up a good workout scheme that works for you. Like I said, today all I did was standing overhead presses and deadlifts, right? So 2 big lifts, a brief workout, and then when I go in on Friday or on Saturday this time, I'll do more chest, back, neck, and arms, right? And that way I've covered all my body in 1 week, and I got the time between, so I feel good enough when I get back to the gym, and I still have time for other things, because what the experts never mention is how terrible you feel after your workout, and that's the part you like to minimize too. So if you're only lifting twice a week, you only have 2 days where you feel terrible after your workout. Now you're going to feel great all day up to the workout. You'll feel very good during the workout. It's just that after the workout, that day, that evening, usually if you do it like late afternoon or early evening, that night, you're going to feel terrible. So if the more often you lift, the more terrible you're going to feel all the time. And you don't want that. You don't want that. So this is very good for older men, aging men. This good schedule. It's probably good for normal age guys too. You could, I think you'll make a lot of progress. You won't get yourself run down so much, and you won't get hurt so much, even if you're throwing around big weights and all of that. So give that idea some thought. All for now.